everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Oilers going up against the Dolphins. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, we come to you from a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls with an 11th on the way in 2020. Yes, we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Oilers and the Miami Dolphins. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go! Boom, 58! Boom, 58!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Let's go! Boom, 58! Boom, 58!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Time to feature the offensive starters and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
Let's go. White, 90. White, 90. 53, check 53. Flex round, flex round.
They send Parker in motion left.
Be ready. Flex round, flex round.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Back to throw now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Geno Atkins. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Flex round, flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round, flex round.
And the back goes into motion.
Ohio. Kill. Turn it up. Ohio.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
Watch 32.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round, flex round.
The play clock's running down. Now on 3rd and long, and they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. And now out comes Houston. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrive at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board knowing
Looks like
that
soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They come out here in the eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. This is taken at the 15. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to cut it back right. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 78 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Let's go. Let's go. He's going. He's going. Double up.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make it.
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
That one was tipped in the air and became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion. But remember, on the previous drive, he threw an interception. I think that one almost caused not almost. I think that one caused a mental flashback for everyone. Threw the pick before. Could this turn into a second one? And how would that alter the game for him?
Running, it's Drake. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. 58. 58. Let's go. 3-2. 3-2. 90 is 3-2. Check. 3-2. Let's go. 3-2. 3-2.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they try the right side here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Time to step aside. We'll come back to Miami after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 19. And it's good enough for a Houston first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Boom! 58! Boom! 50!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Let's go! Boom! 58! Boom! 58!
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go! Boom! Check!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now here come the Dolphins. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Stop right there. Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Black round! Black round! Check! Here we go! Ryan 38!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Good use use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's got his man on the out route. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. 3-2. Let's go. 48.
The slot man in motion right. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Landry now in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing out of that one. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. This one from 46 yards out.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Houston first.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Back now in Miami. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Their big-bodied receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down, and this one is incomplete. They'll send Landry in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep. Got a man, it's Landry for the Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. A give to the fullback on the dive. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 58. Let's go. Let's go. 58. Let's go. 58.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, they didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They come out here in the eye. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff looking right. And not much run. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go! Boom! 58! Boom! 52! Let's go! 52! Back! Back! 99! Motion! 52!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Gus Bradley's decision to go for it does not work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll look to throw.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now this game hinges on the... Now here's whistles and another timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now this game hinges on the right leg of Andrew Franks. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now they try the right side here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They've got some decisions to make now. In field goal range already. How do you play this out?
You check with your kicker to make sure the spot that he told you that he wants it is still the same as the game has gone on, because sometimes the kickers have to make adjustments. They may all of a sudden become more confident about their range and their spot. They may become less confident about it. Where do you want it, and what is the range that we need to get into for you to kick the one through the post for us to win it?
So this game possibly could end on the foot of the kicker here in overtime. Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. So the field goal. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This one from 46 yards out. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.